Have you ever made a decision knowing it was the wrong one? I was clearing out our mailbox one day when I found something in my husband's name. A letter, handwritten, soft around the edges. The return address said Sarah Martinez, and my stomach turned because I knew exactly who that was. She was Ben's college girlfriend, the one before me. They had history. I had only seen a couple of pictures and heard her name in old stories, but I always felt small when she came up, like I wouldn't measure up to whatever they had. I told myself it was nothing, probably just catching up, but I didn't hand it to him. I slipped it into my sewing box and walked away. I told myself I'd give it to him later. Then I told myself maybe she didn't need to be in our lives. Then I forgot. Or maybe I just convinced myself I had. Weeks passed, then months, then years, and life did what life does. It kept going. Ben and I stayed busy with work, home projects, family dinners. We talked about kids but never had them. 8 years later, someone knocked on the door. It was a woman from Child Services, holding the hand of a little girl with big eyes and dark hair. She said her name was Lily. Her mother had passed from cancer a few weeks earlier. Her mother's name was Sarah Martinez, and in her will, she named Ben as Lily's biological father. I felt the air leave the room. Ben stood completely still while the social worker explained that Lily would be staying with us temporarily while they sorted things out. Lily clutched a small sewing box. It looked handmade. She didn't say much, just sat quietly and watched everything. That night, I opened my own sewing box. The letter was still there. I finally read it. My hands shook the whole time. Sarah had been pregnant. She didn't want anything from Ben, just wanted him to know. She said she was moving across the country and left him the choice: be involved or sign away his rights. That was it. That was the decision I took from him. Ben was shocked when he found out he might be a dad, but he didn't hesitate. He scheduled a DNA test and stayed up late reading about custody laws. He didn't say much to me, but I saw something shift in him. The test came back positive. Lily was his. You could see it in her face too. The way she raised her eyebrows when she was curious. The way she tinkered with things around the house. She laughed like him. I tried to connect with her. Bought her clothes and toys. I baked her favorite cookies. She said thank you but never got close. She would sit on the floor near Ben while he read or worked on a small project, always watching him like she was trying to memorize him. One day she said, "My mom told me my dad would have loved me if he knew." I barely kept it together. Later that week, I confessed to my sister Kate. I told her everything. She looked at me like she didn't recognize me, told me I had to tell Ben before it got worse. I said I would. I meant to. I just wanted to wait until Lily was settled. But Lily found the letter. She was digging through my sewing stuff looking for thread. She pulled it out and read the front. She recognized the handwriting. She gave it to Ben. He didn't say a word to me until after Lily went to bed. He sat across from me at the kitchen table. He unfolded the letter. Then he just looked at me. His hands were clenched so tight the paper crinkled. His voice cracked when he finally spoke. You knew, and you let her raise our daughter alone." I tried to explain. I told him I was scared. I said I didn't want to lose him. He didn't yell. He just looked hollow. She was alone. A child, my child, was out there alone, and you knew. Lily hurt us. I didn't realize until I saw her in the hallway. She looked so small. She asked, "Did anyone even want me?" Then she started crying, and I think all three of us broke at once. Ben sat down beside her. I reached out, but she pulled away. Ben moved out the next day, took Lily to his brother's place. He didn't say much before he left, just grabbed some clothes and her things. I sat in our living room for hours after that. I could still smell the cookies I had baked for her. Her stuffed animal was on the couch. I held it and cried until the sun came up.